Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for my first masterclass, Leveling Up with Dr. Heckstall. Hi, welcome to your guide to leadership, communication, and professional success. Spending more than 20 years working in both profit and nonprofit organizations, I gained valuable insight into the small dynamics that occur within workplace environments. These dynamics may seem minor, but when they are misunderstood or ignored, they can become significant barriers when individuals are trying to advance professionally. As a college professor for more than 15 years teaching in business programs and predominantly Black institutions, I've had the opportunity to work closely with students who are preparing to transition from the classroom into the professional world. Over time, I have seen that many talented and capable students struggle, not because they lack the intelligence or technical ability, but because they have not been fully exposed to the unwritten expectations that exist in professional environments. My goal is to help you understand those expectations so that when you enter the workplace, you feel confident, knowledgeable, and skillful in any role you take on. Whether you are preparing for an internship, attending career fairs, interviewing for your first position, or transitioning into a full time role after graduation, the skills you develop now will shape how you're perceived and how you grow within your career. Let's start with step one. Step one is the confidence. Of course, when you're transitioning into a new place, something different than you've ever experienced before, you're going to have a little self confidence issues. You're going to ask yourself, am I ready? Am I capable? Am I enough? I want to share with you a quote from one of my favorite thought leaders, Nelson Mandela. And he entitled this Confidence During a Transition. He said, when a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace. I believe I have made that effort, and that is, therefore, why I sleep for eternity. Nelson Mandela was one who made various transitions in his life. He transitioned from being a free man to being a jailed man for over 25 years and then being a free man. Each of those transitions had to have an effect on him. But at the same time, Mr. Mandela knew that he was confident in what he did. He believed in what he was doing. And that's what I want you guys to believe. This message is specifically for college students. Those of you who are at this exciting time in your life, but still you wonder, am I enough? But as your professional coach, I am here to tell you, yes, you are enough. You took the time to go to college to build those technical skills. And I'm here to show you that those technical skills can also be transferable into the workplace. So let's start with the professional development model that I created, IDEA. IDEA stands for initiative, direction, emotional intelligence, and accepting accountability. Those four practices, if done correctly, can help you develop and advance into the workplace. Applying these four practices and putting them in your professional toolbox will show that you are ready willing, and able to do the job. So let's talk about the I in idea. Initiative. You have done that. You have already taken that initiative. You've taken that initiative by simply going to college. You've taken that initiative by attending those career fairs. You've taken that initiative by accepting that summer internship opportunity that was given to you. So, therefore, that initiative, that initial step, you have taken it and you should be proud of yourself. Initiative is all about being proactive. Being proactive without being told what to do. Acting without being told what to do. Learning how to do this in the workplace will show an employer that you are ready, that you are a team player, and that you can develop and advance any way that you like. D, direction. Direction is all about focus. Focus. Align your efforts with your goals. Now, your efforts for going into the workplace and working and learning new things is great. However, is your direction aligned with your focus? In other words, is that job or that opportunity that you are currently in, is it aligned really what you want to do? You will find this out over time. And it's okay. It's okay that that first opportunity is not aligned with what you thought it would be. But as you grow and you get more experiences, you will understand that sometimes these types of things happen. So knowing the direction that you're in and that you're trying to achieve and you're trying to navigate into will help you in your career development and growth. E, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is all about your delivery, right? Do you work well with other people? Your communication skills. How do you communicate with others? Do you communicate with others on a professional level or, or on a personal level? Keep in mind, when working in workplace organizations, it's always best practice to maintain a professional demeanor. I know sometimes we kind of get lost in informal practices because of the workplace. Some workplace environments can be very comfortable, but never, ever, ever forget that you were there to do a job and that you must maintain your focus, and working well with other people will show how flexible and how pivotable you can be when the time comes to maybe change into a new direction. A, accepting accountability. Owning your own results and having follow through is very important into the workplace. Whether the results that you are given are negative or positive, own them. Own them. Have integrity. Be thoughtful. Accepting accountability will show your employer that you are mature enough to say and to admit where a mistake has been done, if a mistake has indeed been done. So own your results and also follow through on any situation or task that you were designed to do. So think about idea. I for initiative, D for direction, E for emotional intelligence, and A for accepting accountability. If you apply these four practices to the workplace as you enter them as a new employee, fresh out of college, an employer will accept that you are ready for the challenge. Another thing that's important, knowledge. I'm not talking about the knowledge that you attained as a college graduate. Of course, that is written in stone and you deserve that. I'm talking about the knowledge that you need to know as you transition into the workplace. The first thing, organizational culture. Different organizations work differently. One thing that I've noticed through my 20 years of working in profit and non-for-profit organizations, I notice that each organizational culture is different. So when we think about the culture, culture is the norms that drive you, your emotions, and your behavior. So understanding the organizational culture will help you learn how to navigate as you are entering into the workplace. Organizational commitment, organizational communication. Understanding the communication dynamics between people and workplace organizations will help you deliver and perform more effectively. Organizational communication can take place in different ways. Different organizations communicate differently through systems, through technologies, and also through informal interactions with each other. So make sure that you understand the organizational communication that occurs within the workplace that you are entering. Time management. This is something that we all are challenged with from time to time. But when you get into the workplace, just make sure that you are using your time effectively. When you have downtime at the workplace, when it doesn't require you to complete a task, what are you doing with your time? Are you trying to learn new things? Or are you just kicking back and assuming that it's okay not to do anything? Employers want to know that their employees know how to manage their time effectively, whether it's in the workplace or on the workplace floor. Managing your time will also show that you are ready for whatever comes next. Power dynamics. Understand the power dynamics that occur within organizations. When I talk about power dynamics, I mean understand the hierarchy of supervisors. Understand the roles that each supervisor has and what those roles entail. That information will also help in your communication process when you are thinking about communicating or articulating, let's say, a specific idea that you may want to share. Attire expectations. This is something that so many students struggle with. What do I wear to work every day? As we know, informal wear at the workplace is a no-no. Don't assume that as long as I got the job, I can go to work dressed any way I like as long as I get the job done. Absolutely not. Employers judge you by how you present yourself. And how you present yourself is your professional attire. What are you going to wear to work every day? Are you going to dress professionally? Are you going to dress down? Don't always do what you see other people in the workplace doing. You may see that some people choose to dress down, but that's not you. You are trying to impress your employer. You want to show that your employer that you're ready for the job, that you're a professional, and that you're mature enough. So as you come into the workplace, when you have on your professional workplace attire, you come equipped and ready and prepared, knowing that you belong in that environment. Let's talk about skillfulness. Skillfulness at any role makes you successful. No matter how minor that role is, always keep in mind that you are a part of what makes those operations work at that workplace environment. So, skillfulness may involve problem solving. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. Speak with employees, but when you speak and you communicate with your fellow coworkers, you speak from a place of resolution and not of a place of problematic. Professional presence. Your professional presence as you walk into that role shows that you have come prepared and that you have taken the time to see what is required of you. So, your presence is also your value. Think about that. Your presence is also your value. So, as you present yourself, you also present your value. Asking thoughtful questions. Never be afraid of asking questions, especially if things are unclear to you. It's better to know for sure than to assume and be unsure. So ask thoughtful questions. Ask for clarity if things are unclear to you. Also, delivering work early if possible. Delivering your work early also shows time management. When you deliver your work early, you reveal to employers that you are ready for the next task. You show them that you can be flexible. You show them also that you understand the assignment that you were assigned to complete. Seeking feedback is so important to your personal and professional development. Some people look at feedback as a criticism. On the contrary, feedback is in place to help you grow and help you develop. When you seek feedback at the workplace, you seek knowledge, you seek information, you seek growth. And employers and coworkers will understand that. So remember, when asking for feedback, when receiving that feedback, don't look at it as a criticism. Look at it as a way for you to advance, the possibility for your advancement in that workplace. Feedback makes you better. Feedback helps you think, and feedback also helps you grow. So, as I leave you today, my college students, with these words of wisdom, I also want to let you know that you can level up wherever you are. Thank you and best of luck.